What's up? Welcome to my stream. It's been a while since I went live. And it's been a while since I've had to express myself to maybe the smallest part of me. The things that live around me. And I thought this would be a good place to go. Get some Froyo. Menchies, stay cool, my friends. Anyways, in other news, I felt like the Flash today. You guys ever feel like superheroes? If so, which one? What superhero bugs you the most? I was thinking, and I used to watch Justice League all the time, and there was this superhero, his name was Jacques. He was like a Martian Manhunter or something like that. But he just sucked. Like, his concept was kind of cool, but he would always get in situations where he could never, like, fight any enemies. Like, his powers, he would just be, like, psychically overwhelmed. And just like make like muddled noises, you know? Not sure why they decided to introduce him, but hey, yo, what's up, Jet? The 2K Club. Jet's there. I think you got 2K more real people than me, Jet. My channel is just a lot of me. It's like, I'm all over my channel. But good to see you, Jet. Yo, what's up, everybody? You guys bring the sauce or what? We're just here staying cool, you know, listening to the wind. when is talking supposed to be interesting, you know? It's like, I'm trying to think of situations. It always leads to money. You know what I mean? Like, even talking can matter if it's about money, right? Somebody you're having to pay to talk to. Somebody asking you a question in which money's on the line, right? Maybe like there's a girl or something like that, right? If there's value behind it somehow, it's like talking is more than just talking, you know? But what I want to understand is like the moment where you feel that like sort of importance, right? That like feeling that it's like you can't make a mistake. Like I want to represent it through some idea where everything that we experience is just sort of a physical thing. Yo, what's up? What's up? 7 credits. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here too, man. I haven't gone live in forever. I haven't gone live in like months. I used to go live every day, but like, is everything that we understand in our lives just our environment, you know what I mean? Like D'Artagnan, yeah. Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, I remember now. But it's been forever since I've been on here too. Just having some frozen yogurt. I was like trying to think of places I could go to like stream. But I've like been everywhere in town. I like went everywhere in town today already. And it was like, it's like the dead of summer, so the sun stays up like all day long. Usually it's already dark, you know, but I was like, where should I go? And I was just like, I'm just gonna go get some frozen yogurt, you know? Just get some frozen yogurt. But what's on my mind is like when we freeze, you know what I mean? Like the idea that our air got taken away. Is that really all that we're trying to get is more air? You know what I mean? Like maybe the idea of fortune, the idea of purpose, the idea of order or gain is all just the same thing. It's almost this lack of chaos. What if air is just chaos? And so in that instance, we're just reaching for something that is sort of unknown, and that's why it's always like melodramatic, you know what I mean? Because as soon as air is then introduced into the situation, it's like all of a sudden the unknown factors disappear because it's through the chaos that everything becomes clear, you know? It's kind of what I'm thinking about right now while I'm slurping down this pink unicorn excrement. Yo, what's up, Golem? Yeah, I'm just making stuff up, 7 credits, but I don't know, sounds like a thought, right? It's like, I can guarantee to you this, it's at least a thought, you know? Because there's other like breathtaking situations too, you know what I mean? It's like we're all just trying to like have no air, because the less air and oxygen there is, it's like the less I don't know, like free radicals there are. It's like free radicals in our lives are like these. Do I moisturize? Yo, thanks, Gollum. I'll take that as a compliment, my friend. I don't know why people are focusing on my lips so much lately. I've had a bunch of people like comment on my lips like these last like couple weeks. But you wanna know you should be thinking about is like how big my forehead is, you know what I mean? Like when I look at myself, my lips aren't what really like catch my attention, you know? It's my massive forehead. That's what I like look at myself. It's like, dude, I like see myself as like my lips matter. But I got like a giant forehead though, you know? Just massive, dude. Just widescreen forehead. Like, what am I thinking? You know what I mean? Like, I could like project things with my brain. I'm like Brainiac or something. Like, that's what I look at, dude. Just a big noggin. Just a giant forehead. Makes me look like a nerd. It's like, it's hard not to be a nerd when you just have a forehead as big as mine. Like, I can't escape it. It's inevitable. You know? You guys ever seen Naruto? And like Sakura or whatever always like makes fun of her own forehead. Like, I got like a Sakura forehead, guys. Straight up. I could write I could like put a jutsu on there or something like that. The world's longest jutsu written on my forehead. Put Gaara to shame. Oh, you haven't seen Naruto, but you're gonna watch it soon? I recommend it. I actually really like Naruto. I think it's kind of dark. It's kind of a darker anime. It's not as dark as like maybe like Full Metal Alchemist or like Jujutsu Kaisen. You know what I mean? I don't think it's as dark as those, but it's pretty dark. Like, it's a darker anime. Like, I consider like Dragon Ball Z to be like a light anime, you know? It's like there are some animes that are like light, you know, and then there's some that are just like dark. But I consider like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Kai, those are all light animes. And One Piece is a light anime. It's like, just like, you know what I mean? It's nothing dark about it or whatever. It's like all happy, fairy tale kind of stuff. Like, I can tell you guys a lot more. Like, usually any anime that's like set in high school is like usually like a pretty light anime, you know? But yeah, I think Naruto goes just to the dark side a little bit of like entertainment. At least that's what I think. But I enjoy it though. I think that's cool you're about to watch it. I keep telling my brother to watch Naruto like all the time, but he still hasn't watched it. But he keeps watching like other animes. I don't know why he doesn't watch Naruto. But yeah, back to my thoughts, like what's coming out of my big forehead, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like Hugo Humongoid or something like that. What was I thinking? I was thinking like, yeah, like I think we try to like limit like chaos in our lives, but I think air is like freedom. Air like expands and like it like doesn't necessarily reside in one place. It like makes everything, it like points out the importance of everything. It doesn't like focus on one thing. Air like totally disperses things. And it's like as light goes through air, it just disperses it, right? But I think that in life, like we try to like focus on things, so we try to like limit that sense of oxygen, of freedom. But then what happens is if one thing becomes in too much focus, we have too much focus on one thing, and we have a lack of oxygen, I think that's where you can die. Is because here's what I think. I think death might be just like purpose. I think that's like our ultimate purpose in life, is like we live to die, you know what I mean? And it's like at that moment, if you have like complete purpose in life and you don't have like the ability to say that there's more than one thing in focus, that's like a lack of oxygen to your brain or something like that. And so I think that we as beings that like exist, any experience that we have is like regulated by this amount of oxygen that we receive, you know what I mean? And sure, maybe you can sort of break where most people like either can or can't go by being able to hold conversations like this, you know? So you can like sort of hover in spaces with maybe like odd amounts of air or whatever, you know what I mean? And then you can sort of like eat your, so you know how people always say like, I want to like, make your cake and eat it too, you know what I mean? But maybe in like some weird places that has like odd air or something like that, you know what I mean? Like it's like a weird odor, you know what I mean? Like maybe you can reside in some place like that. And maybe it's like you can get away with things like, so if the saying is like, make your cake and eat it too, it's like, I don't know, bake a cake and like throw a shoe or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like bake a cake and throw a shoe. How often do you throw a shoe? You know? I don't know. Maybe there's something about it. Maybe your whole life you've just been waiting to throw a shoe. Right? A lot, right? I think we all can probably like think back on some time when it's like, yeah, I think I should have thrown a shoe. You know? Or what else can we like think? What else can I like think of? Like, okay, so it's like make a cake and eat it too. Like, let's like think of things along the same line. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can make a ball and hit it too. Or make a ball and make a hat and wear it too. Make a what's something weird? I can like make a watch and what's like the equivalent of like eating a cake but for a watch? I'd like make a cake. I can like build a watch and watch it too. You can do weird stuff like that, right? Why not? We're just like residing in like odd spaces, you know? I can make a watch and watch it too. I don't know. You guys think of any of this stuff? Like what can you guys like think of that sounds like make a cake and eat it too, but it's just strange, you know? Like I can ride a horse and let's see. I'm trying to think of like really weird stuff. I can ride a horse and go to the zoo. I don't know, that's kind of weird. Ride a horse to the zoo. The question is, can you take your horse into the zoo or do you like leave it outside of the zoo? Do you ride it around in the zoo? I can take a horse to a zoo. I can make a cake and eat it too. I can make a watch and watch it too. And I can break my brain by thinking about you. or something like that, right? I don't know, you guys. I'm only the expert at this because I just made it up. I'm only the world's foremost expert on residing and having weird levels of air in your life. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a good day. You know, we've already went on quite a journey here. We've already said something, everybody. You know what? I'm always amazed at myself at being able to just make something up. You know what I mean? Whether it's like some weird thought or whatever, like every time we get on, guys, I'll guarantee you this. Like if you're a person who comes on my stream ever, like whenever I go live or like upload a video or something like that, it's gonna have something new on there. It'll have some new weird thought, you know what I mean, that you've never thought of. Oh, here's a good one. I can make a pack and pack it too. So maybe the watch thing does work. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's more along the lines like, I can make a pack and pack it too. I can make a car and drive it too. Now they just sound stupid though. I can make a cake and eat it too. I can make a channel and change it too. I know, guys, I'm just silly. I'm just a silly Willy. This is nice. This is a nice environment right now, though. Just like, it's like perfect temperature in here. The atmosphere I feel like is good, you know what I mean? It's like some activity or whatever, right? But something to like take the pressure off of, you know, with some food or whatever. You guys want a tip? Is like a streamer or something like that. If you have something, like, okay, first off, you need to be able to make stuff up, right? Like I can kind of just make stuff up, you know what I mean? Like you got to be able to work on like being able to tell a story or like talk to yourself and tell people to just stay or whatever, talk to you or whatever, or just try to like think about things, you know? But it helps if you like have something to play with, right? Like just like food of some kind. Like if any of you are ever thinking about being a streamer, just like you have like a drink of some kind or like some kind of food or whatever, you know what I mean? I usually like things that are like more clean to eat, right? Like this is super clean to eat. It's like just a frozen liquid. Like liquids are always good. You can make a drink and drink it too. Now it just sounds stupid. Doesn't make a cake and eat it too just sound stupid now too? Like, yeah, you can do that. Why did anyone ever doubt it? Who's the first man that doubted that? Make a cake and eat it too. Like, why? You know what I mean? But yeah, have like some kind of liquid or beverage or whatever. And just sit there and go through it. And when you're done, in the stream. It really helps to like distract you from like silences or take breaks and stuff like that. What's it? But yeah, like now I'm all focused on like that whole idea of like, why did somebody ever say like make a cake and eat it too is like the most dramatic thing possible? Yeah, you just want to be able to make your cake and eat it too. Maybe it has to do with like birthdays and how it's like birthdays are like the ideas that like it's like not our day though at the same time, you know what I mean? So it's like if you make your own birthday cake, then it's not really like a real party like birth or life, because it's like without other people in your life, you're not really living. So there's things that you can't control. Is that what it means, kind of? You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, if I had to, like, reason about it, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what I'd come up with. I think that sounds like a pretty good reason. Maybe that's what the saying ultimately means, you know? We, like, figured it out. We didn't even have to ask anybody. We just know. That's my favorite way of, like, figuring things out. It's just like sitting there and playing with it, you know? Until it's just like, okay, well, it kind of like fits like this, you know what I mean? Why not? That's like what we did as kids, like growing up, like trying to figure out our way in this world, you know? We just like moved shapes around until they like fit in different places or whatever. Which brings us back to air. So again, maybe that's why air is what it is. It's like our ultimate foe, our ultimate friend. It allows us to see, but in the end, all we can see is the end. You guys know. See? You're here to witness. Every time we come up with a new rhyme, every time a new thought, something that somebody else is like, I've thought not that, but we have today, now, here, as always. Always thinking, always creating. But I don't know. I told you also that I was like thinking of like superheroes today and stuff, and I was like, today I felt like the Flash. There was like some Flash paradox that I like saw one time, and it was like the Flash, he like went so fast that he actually created himself like in a time loop or something. I have no idea where I saw that from. Some DC like cartoons are like, some of those are dark. Like I was like telling you guys about like dark animes, but there's some like old DC, you know what I mean? Like old DC Justice League cartoons that are like dark, like super dark. There's ones like Gods and Monsters or something like that, and it was like, that one's dark. But I think this like Flashpoint Paradox one is also kind of dark. It was like, it was like the Flash like went so fast that he like created himself, basically is what happened. He exists in his own like loop, the Flash does. And there was like something he had to do to go back in time to like save the world or whatever. And like when he did it, and like at the very end of the movie when he like has to do it again, he like sees himself do it or something like that. And so he creates like an infinite loop or something. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, that's kind of cool. He created himself and breathes air too. Oh, he made air. He made air and breathes it too, or something, right? If we're like going off my whole thing here or whatever. Oh, here's how it works. He made air and breathed it too. So yeah, you guys could look that one up if you want to like watch it. You can probably look it up on YouTube or something, like type in like Flashpoint Paradox or something, like Justice League or something like that. But yeah, some of those DC cartoons get dark. I saw one where Superman, this one was cracked. I saw one where Superman, like when he had first landed on Earth, he got taken hostage by like the government, by like the American government or something. And like the Justice League from another universe like went to find him or something like that. And they like went to the government facility he was like in, and he was like shriveled up in a corner, like sobbing his eyes out. And he like couldn't control his powers or something like that. That one was bad. I was like, holy cow, like they made this? I can't remember what it's called though. All right, guys. Thanks for joining my stream. This flavor is strawberry shortcake, low carb, no added sugar. Perfect for my diet. Anyways, if you're just getting here, you can rewind the stream, you can watch everything, you can listen to my whole paradox and theory of life. There you go. But I just want to thank you all. Make sure to visit my channel. I got a nephew who does YouTube as well. His name is Taco Jet, and another nephew named Taco Bowie. They do funny animations, but I got more of an adult audience, and we like, oh, thanks, 7 credits. Yeah. It's good to see you again, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, always new thoughts. It's always a pleasure to have people that are willing to listen to me try and like come up with something out of thin air, you know what I mean? I appreciate it. You guys make it worth it. You guys make it worthwhile. So, all right, cool. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time, okay? So yeah, bye.